and Wealth, sponsored by Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending.
If you're considering refinancing your mortgage, you need to get some advice from our mortgage expert. And it just so happens that he is here. Rodney Anderson is joining us to talk about things that people really need to know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, let's get right to this. Are people in refinancing denial? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, many people are, because, Shannon, we all know interest rates have moved higher, but there's still a lot of people out there that are paying 5.5%, 6%, 6.5%, 7% or even more. Just the other day, I saw somebody refinance. They had a $300,000 mortgage. They did an owner finance when they bought the house 8 years ago, and they were paying 8% on their mortgage. They had perfect credit, perfect everything, and they saved a ton of money. But a lot of people are also in refinance denial because they could refinance their house and do maybe a cash out to pay off all their credit card debt. One of the things that people don't realize is many people are house rich right now and cash poor.
Oof.
And so what that means is we got to get our finances in order to take advantage of and get these interest rates.
Okay, let's talk about these interest rates just a little bit more. Everybody wants the best interest rate possible, but how do you determine what's the best interest rate?
Well, first of all, I've never had anybody call me up and say, do me a favor, charge me more, take my hat off, all that. So, you don't get those phone calls. So you're going to get competitive interest rates no matter which lender normally you're going to call. You got to watch if somebody's way aggressive and too low versus everybody else. There's a gimmick. There's a catch.
Okay.
But let's go through some of these things that are out there. You have to have a good credit score in order to get the best interest rate. And when I say good, I mean excellent, 740 and above. There's lots of other factors that come into play on that. You got to make sure all your finances are in order, meaning your credit card debt. Can I pay some debt down in order to increase my credit score to get a better interest rate? But also some of the other determining factors will determine your down payment. On how much money you're putting down. What type of loan am I doing? Am I doing a 15-year loan or a 30-year loan? So here's what I tell people. Stay off the internet when it comes to a lot of this stuff and pick up the phone and call, because everybody just gets on the internet. And I had a gentleman the other day send me something and said, why can't I get this rate? And then when you read all the reviews online, the business was never Better Business Bureau accredited, and every review, 88% of the reviews were bad.
Oh, that is not a good thing. But the steps you can take in order to get a good rate, because that's going to be important too.
Yeah, and like I just said a few moments ago, credit score is so important. Having your income in line, making sure your tax returns look appropriately and can qualify. So just a lot of things that are really out there, Shannon, that I tell people, pay attention. But there's a lot of money to be saved. I just had a client that did a cash out refinance the other day, 2 teachers. Both of them made $50,000, so they made $100,000 between them. Shannon, they had $130,000 in credit card debt. And there was no way they were robbing Peter to pay Paul, and they were going into the deficit every single month. They had a ton of equity in their home. They did a cash out refinance, and now they're 100% credit card debt free, and they've improved their cash flow by over $2,000 a month, where if they kept going down the same path that they were going down now, it was bankruptcy.
Everybody needs to be on the diet that they were on in order to get out of that debt. But if you need more information, all you've got to do is give Rodney a call. He's at 1-800-EXPRESS, or you can just go to RodneyAnderson.com for more information.